Hmm. I think it's working now.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Awesome. How's it going, Jacob?
Good. How are you doing, man?
Good, good. Busy day, but good, kind
Yeah.
of busy. Yeah.
Nice, nice, man. You still in Poland?
Yeah. I'm gonna be here for a while, at least
For
another
a while.
month.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Nice, dude. Nice.
How's everything
Nice,
going your
nice.
end?
Good, man. Not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah. Just working on a bunch of stuff. Um, yeah, I've got several stores going right now.
Nice.
Yeah, it's going good, man. Just pumping out collection pages. Um, I think one question I had that I've heard from some other people, and I was curious what your thoughts on it, about how
Hmm.
people optimize their product pages. So
Hmm.
some people were talking about how you want to make it the exact, you want to like go to Keyword Planner, find out the highest volume search term for your product that's product specific, and then you
Hmm.
use that in the title, and then you use the variations below that in your H2s, the variations below that in your
Yeah.
H3s. Then
Hmm.
you upload the images to have the exact file names the same, the alt text is
Yes.
the same, all that. Same with the manuals at the bottom. You keep that the same, the file name the same, the all that the same. Is
Hmm.
that overkill, or is that really how you should do it?
You can do it that way. It can be a little overkill if it's too obvious or it's too looks like too much like SEO. Like you don't have to go too crazy, like using the exact keywords anymore. I mean, it worked before, but now you can get away really with not going too hard, and the search engine will be able to understand what you're talking about. As long as your main target keyword is in like key areas, like obviously the product name, the
Hmm.
description, the first 100 words of the description, and then yeah, you can use like long tail variations, synonyms throughout the content, but you don't have to try to stuff all those different variations into the content. Like the
Okay.
search engine pretty much
What
understands what you're talking about.
what about the file names and the for the
Hmm.
images and making sure the alt text is the same where you're describing it and all
Hmm.
that?
Yeah, you want to do that, but you
Okay.
don't want to use the same keyword over and
Right,
over
right. No,
again.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like use one per
Yeah,
image. Yeah.
exactly. Because like
Gotcha.
when
Interesting.
the search engine crawls your site, it looks at the HTML, right? And if
Right.
it sees the same keyword on the image file name over and over and over again, it'll look like you're stuffing
Could you
keywords.
do like, say you use your main keyword, can you use it like, I don't know, Miko's bench right side view, right? So
Yes,
it's so
yes.
it's
Hmm.
right like
Yeah,
that. Okay, and then you can use that like
exactly.
Miko's bench left side view.
Exactly.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, that's good. And yeah, from what I was hearing on that, mainly you don't the reason you do that, it's not even to rank necessarily, it's to just improve the overall SEO of the site.
Exactly.
So is that
That's
right?
correct. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay, got it. Yeah, I just didn't know if doing all that for every product you have is overkill or not,
Mhm.
but sounds like it's a good thing to do.
Yeah, it definitely helps.
Okay. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I just think I asked you this before, but I've launched a
Mhm.
new store recently. It's got a wide variety of product types, and I kind of don't know where to start with all the collection pages. Since it's a
Mhm.
brand new site, nothing is really,
Mhm.
taken off SEO wise. Do
Yeah.
you have any recommendations for that? Should I just start going everywhere and seeing what sticks, maybe, or
Yeah.
do you have a method of what to go after first?
Mhm. Yeah, there's two ways to go about it, right? Like there's like going a little wider and then seeing what sticks, or just going for what you think would stick in terms of like, oh,
Mm,
this is less competitive, this is easier to rank. Let's prioritize
mm,
this first.
mm.
Yeah, so there's two ways you
Gotcha.
can go about it. And I personally like to look for a more sniper approach and look for like, okay, this is less competitive. Let's get impressions and clicks for this term first, and then slowly grow from that term because
Mm.
like it creates that snowball effect.
Gotcha. What would be less competition for you? Like, what are your metrics for that? Is it like a
Mhm.
low DR that's ranking high? Would that be? kind of what you look
Yeah,
for?
so yeah, that's typically it. Like a low DR that's getting decent traffic, but also like instead of just looking at the DR, I like to actually look at the backlink profile because DR can fool
Mhm.
you. Like you can see some DR
Sure.
15, 20 sites with some really strong backlinks. So like DR can
Mm,
be like an initial metric, but then you want to kind of look at referring domains and then the quality of those referring
right.
domains.
Gotcha. 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 And would you start with collection pages before moving to blog content on a new site?
Yeah.
Or would you would? Okay. All right. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. There's
And
an
then
algorithm update going on right now, and I think
oh,
ecom
there
sites are
is.
winning again.
Oh, they are. Yeah. I've noticed my
Yeah,
rankings are like somewhat still going up. Somewhat.
that's good.
Um, yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, man. Trying to think if I have any other questions. With blog posts linking to collection pages, like do you only try to think of an example here? So say you have like a desk collection page, all your desk blog posts. Will they just link to that desk collection page, or can they link to the ones below that, like brown desks, black
You
desks,
can,
like
yeah,
that? You can do that?
you can link to, yeah, you can link to wherever it makes sense. Just don't
Okay.
overdo it. But yeah, as long as it makes sense, it's completely fine.
Okay. Okay. Because I'm just, but should it all go there? Should it go to the top one and then filter down through
Mhm.
the internal links there?
It should definitely go to the top one, but don't be too scared to internally link to the subcategories as well, especially if they make sense.
Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Gotcha.
And like ideally, all these internal links are contextual. So like,
Hmm.
because the search engine doesn't just look at the link in the anchor, right? It looks at the surrounding text also. So if you can
Right.
make it make sense contextually, it makes the link more powerful.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Do you have any advice for hiring writers for the blog content? Or I'm just trying to think of what to do there. Um, just in terms of you're trying to get it mass produced, you know?
Mhm. I don't have experience. It's been so long since I've personally hired writers myself. Like now my team does it, and then we usually have like an SOP already, like where to look,
Okay.
giving them like a writing test using Surfer, things like that. Yeah.
Okay. So gotcha, gotcha. And then their process is they write it right and then you just correct it with AI.
Yeah, so we come up with a brief, brief, manual writing, and then AI edited, AI assisted after.
Gotcha, gotcha. And you basically come up with the brief by looking at who's already ranking. Is that kind of the deal? Or do you look at like
Exactly.
keyword planner as well or Ahrefs?
Yeah, so we look at whoever's ranking and then we basically look at the keywords that they're ranking for on like Ahrefs, and then we basically try to map out, oh, why are they ranking for these keywords? What sections are
Mhm.
basically allowing them to rank for these keywords and make sure that we have these same sections on our brief and we're talking about the
Right.
same things, but like better and deeper. When it comes to content, it usually becomes commoditized when you're doing it at a very high level. Like everyone's content kind of looks the same, kind of talks about the same things.
Mm,
You're just trying to add a little bit more of like a personal touch. But yeah,
got it.
eventually like the content's pretty much all the same. I mean, it's
Gotcha. And
ranking
the
for a
writers you
reason. It's the
have,
best answer.
right, right. And the writers you
Mhm.
have, if are they can write about anything, or is it they're kind of niche specific?
Yeah, so we use writers that are more generalists because of like usually in ecom, like a lot of the brands can be written by a generalist. Like it's like, pretty much
Right.
like researchable. It's not like we're doing your money, your life, or like finance or like tech.
What about like medical stuff, like medical e-commerce?
Yeah, so medical it depends. If it can be researched, you can have a generalist do it. But if it looks like a writer, like a doctor needs to write it, then you can find a doctor, or you can do like the halfway thing, which we've done in the past, where we have the generalist writer write it based on research, because if they're good
Mhm,
at research, they can still pretty much write it. And we just
mhm,
have a doctor review it, and we pay like a much smaller fee just for a doctor to review it. And on the site, you can
mhm.
say it's written by the writer and then reviewed by whatever MD. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
And then it has a link to like an about page and a link to their LinkedIn to show that they're actually a medical doctor.
Gotcha, gotcha. And what with images, do you want to sprinkle images throughout the blog content or basically just kind of copy what everybody else is doing?
Yeah, so what we like to do is like that's where we try to add value, because we have a graphic designer on our team. So sometimes
Um,
if it's they're just using generic images, we try to think like, oh, can this become an infographic, or is this something we can do with a graphic designer? And that's where we try to add values,
uh,
because then we have unique images, right?
gotcha. Are they all like kind of animated images
No,
or
no, no,
are
they're
they
not animated. They're
okay,
static.
they're static. Okay.
Yeah.
Static. All right, gotcha. But they're like infographic style. Is that kind of how they are?
Mhm.
Or do you use
Yeah.
actual live images, like people images? Do you know what I mean? Like lifestyle shots and that kind
Mm,
of stuff? Or is
it
it just kind
depends.
of like, okay,
It depends on what's
okay.
needed. Like, because like if an infographic works, then we definitely go for the infographic, because the search engine can actually scan these images if they really want to. And if it's
Oh,
like
gotcha.
a useful infographic, it's like it can be used so many ways, right? Like it can be used to get backlinks. It can be used to share on social media. Like these images are just assets in the end.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, great, man. I'm trying to think if I have any other questions,
Yeah.
but
And one more thing with the images, it's like if you can put your logo on the image, because then it's your image. Everyone, yeah,
since like watermark it, you mean? Or
exactly. Yeah. Or just have your logo somewhere there, because again, the search engine can crawl these images, and if it can recognize your brand, your logo, it really
uh
helps.
gotcha, gotcha. Okay, cool, man. Cool. Okay, so you would probably say focus on stuff that's low competition, maybe has the best margins first, and see if that
Yeah.
works, see how that goes.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Like I would definitely try to get the ball rolling first, and then once you see what's
Yeah.
moving, you can just work on that. Right.
Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, because we have a decent amount of product types, so I'm like always wondering
Nice.
like where should we start? But okay. Got it. Got it.
Cool.
Nice, man. And for blog post ideas, do you mainly just go to like questions and Ahrefs? Is that kind of where you go?
Hmm. Yeah, and
Or
we try to identify like the lower funnel blog posts, like the blog posts that can generate income as well,
mm,
because like
okay. Which
those
would those be like the
will be more
versus
valuable.
articles? The versus
Yeah, yeah,
articles?
exactly. Versus
Uh,
alternatives, anything that can still generate income. Because like if you want to build a backlink to a blog post that links to your collection page or your product page, you want to build it to a backlink that's like lower in the build it to a blog post that's lower in the funnel, because then it's easier to ROI on your
right,
$200
right, right,
backlink.
right.
Yeah.
hmm yeah, oh, yeah, I do have another question. I've been using Keyword Cupid recently, and some of
Mhm.
this stuff, I feel like it's telling me to segment out more than it should be. Have you ever
Mhm.
seen that? I feel like it's telling me to spread out, like create more pages than I think are necessary.
Mhm.
Um, and then I've also heard someone say, I mean, I know one guy that does it manually, where he'll have like, I don't know, rectangle desk, right? That's a collection page. And then instead
Mhm.
of creating like rectangle brown, rectangle blue,
Mhm.
uh, rectangle wooden, instead of collecting all those, he'll type them into the search results and see if they're this and the same SERPs come
Yeah.
up as they do for the main one. And if they do, he just puts those as
Yeah.
H2s in the collection page. Is that kind of the right way to do it?
Yeah, we do the same thing.
Oh, you
Keyword
do?
Cupid technically is that's technically how Keyword Cupid's supposed to work. So
Okay.
that's like the manual version of what Keyword Cupid's supposed to be doing. So the results
Right.
should be somewhat similar.
Okay. Have you ever run into issues with that with Keyword Cupid where you feel
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it's
yeah. It's
separating too
it's
much?
it's a normal thing. And then when
Okay.
that happens, you just have to test it. If the individual pages rank or they cannibalize, then you just adjust accordingly.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. And another thing, like I've done that now. Like, okay, so I created like, okay, so I have a brand collection page, right? And then I have brand product type collection pages, right?
Hmm.
And from looking at the search results, I really should just have one
Hmm.
collection page. but I have a few of these sub like brand product type collection pages that are ranking like page three, maybe bottom of page two. And I'm
Mhm.
like, is this just taking away link juice? Should I just de-index these and just have one main one and just put all the juice
Yeah,
towards that?
that's definitely worth testing out, right? Like if they're ranking well already, you
Okay.
can de-index them, and you can add that canonical tag though. That
Oh, okay.
way, yeah. So that way you're pointing you're leading the search engine to the one that you want to rank. And if there's any
Mm.
juice in those two pages, you're moving them over to the one that you actually want to rank.
Uh, okay, because
Yeah.
I think some of those pages might have actually good backlinks going to them. Would that
Mhm.
affect
Right.
that? Would
Yeah,
that be okay?
that's definitely like that's definitely like a like something to think about because if there are backlinks to those pages, ideally you keep those pages or you actually redirect those pages to a page that you want to rank, and you will keep some of the link juice because if you de-index a page that has a
Mm.
backlink, it's kind of tricky because
So you redirect it.
the search engine might not even de-index it at all because there's a backlink. Like it's still gonna crawl it from the other
Uh,
side. Yeah.
Geez, yeah, yeah, I got you. How do you redirect it? How do you redirect it to another page?
Um, there's like a redirect on
Okay.
Shopify. Yeah, it's
Oh,
under
okay,
like
okay.
navigation or something like that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's all I would do.
Yeah.
So that would be okay, where it could still keep the link, but I can redirect it to the main one I want to try and rank for.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay, got it. Got it. Okay. Great, man. Would you prefer doing the keyword Cupid method or the manual method or try both? Or I kind of don't know what to do. I mean, like, I guess the manual
Mhm.
method might not be too hard. I mean, we got a big site,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
yeah, I just feel like sometimes keyword Cupid, it's like
Yeah.
it's all over
Yeah,
the
I agree.
place.
I agree. And so we start with keyword Cupid, and then if it looks like it's not,
Mhm. Sorry, I think it got disconnected there for a little bit. What were you saying?
yeah.
If it was keyword Cupid?
I said we check with keyword Cupid first, and if it looks off,
Mm,
then we check manually. Or sometimes
got
we double check just because we don't think it should be separated. Like sometimes we just use our our gut
yeah,
feeling or
intuition.
our logic. Yeah.
Right, right, right. And then what do you do in the cases where it's a weird crossover? So like
Mhm.
say you have wooden desk and black desk, right? But you also want to rank for black wooden desk, right? And you type that
Mhm.
in, and it's a mix of those two pages that are ranking.
Mhm.
What do you do there? Do you take the ones, I don't know, the majority say it's like 6 to 4, or how would you navigate that situation?
Yeah, that would be super tricky. There's so many ways to build it out, right? Like either the black desk can rank for it, the wooden desk can rank for it, or a
Right.
subcategory of black wooden desk can rank for it. The best way to do it is to go with whatever makes the most sense and see if it works,
Mm,
like test it out. And if it doesn't work, then you just try doing it the other way,
the other
right?
way.
Another way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
It's
Got it.
always
Got it.
worth testing everything. Like it's always like worth checking to see how the search engine reacts to your setup. And if the search engine doesn't like it, then you just try the other way.
Gotcha. Would you de-index that page that didn't work, or delete it,
Yeah,
or
and
would you
redirect.
would and
Yeah,
redirect?
redirect,
Okay.
canonicalize. Yeah.
Redirect and canonicalize. Okay.
But like that setup probably makes the most sense. Just like thinking about like, okay, how would like an Amazon do it, right? Like it's black desk, wooden desk, and then they both have the subcategory black wooden desk.
Right, right. Because some of them, like just wooden desk would rank for that, and some just black desk would
Yeah.
rank for that. So it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, okay,
But I feel like the search engine will be able to understand when you have like the site architecture like black wooden and then black wooden. It might. I have a feeling it'll understand it.
right. And when doing the keyword Cupid stuff, I think does DR just go out the window? Because obviously, like, I don't know, Amazon could rank a page that's not optimize for these keywords at all compared to other sites? Is that does DR come
Yeah,
into play
yeah.
when you're trying to do this? Okay.
No, like we kind of ignore it because like again, like even like if Amazon were to rank for black wooden desk, they usually don't have like a dedicated
No,
page
they
for
don't.
black
No,
wooden
no,
desk.
no.
It's like a search.
Yeah.
It's like a search term. Like they
Or
have
like
these
say,
search. Yeah.
I don't know, say like uh wooden desks was ranking a lot,
Mhm.
for the black wooden desk, but you had one black wooden desk collection page from a lower DR site that was ranking. Is that a signal you should go that way?
Yeah, yeah, probably.
Oh, okay. Okay. Interesting. Interesting.
But again, it's like you
Okay.
have to test it because you will find like
How
weird
right,
results
right, right.
when you
How,
try.
how, how like what's testing like index? Let's see what it does for 2 weeks or a month. Is
Yeah,
that is
like
that
see
kind
how
of or
yeah, see how it ranked. If it doesn't move up, then it's like okay, maybe this isn't the right setup. Or you'll see
gotcha.
sometimes like if your black wooden desk and your wooden desk is like competing on Ahrefs, like you can see that both pages kind of
Yeah,
rank for. Then
yeah.
you'll see like okay, this is a problem. Like it's not like
Uh,
the search
so
engine's
if you have
confused.
so if you have two pages that are trying to rank for the same keyword, that's not a good
Yeah,
thing, right?
yeah,
And
and
then
you'll
what
see
would you
it
do?
very
You would
clearly
you
on
would you
Ahrefs.
would redirect the lower one, right?
Yeah, and
Okay.
canonicalize. Yeah,
Redirect and canonicalize it. Okay.
yeah.
Got it. Got it. And what we think in Ahrefs, you can see it. Like if you look
Yeah,
at it,
you can see it clearly where it like takes turns. Like example, wooden desk is ranking, and then the black
yeah.
wooden desk wouldn't rank at all, and then it just switches, like completely
Oh man, yeah.
switches.
I need to
Yeah, and
check
it
on
completely
this. I need to
switches.
check on
Yeah,
this. I think some of this is going on.
yeah. It's a very common
Nice.
issue. Very, very
Comment shoot.
common.
Yeah. Gotcha. All right. Great, man. Well, I don't think I have any other questions, Vico, but yeah, great catching up
Awesome.
and talking and
Likewise. Thanks for hopping on,
nice,
man.
man. Yeah, totally, dude. All right, all right. Probably see you next week.
All right, awesome. Thanks. Have a
See you,
good
man.
one. Cheers.